My name is Jacqueline Kaglar. For those of you who don't know me, I am a senior here at Carmel. I cover current events and school events as well as food. Having said that, let's jump into today's show. Beginning with school news, Nuestra Voz has a question for you. Do you have what it takes to make the spiciest, tastiest salsa? Students, faculty, and staff, get ready for Nuestra Voz's second annual Salsa y Salsa competition on Friday, August 25th after school. All are welcome to bring their best homemade salsa to the competition. Check your email for the registration form. Up next, we have Philip's Tech Tips, an announcement about the Mass of the Holy Spirit with Father Christian, and an interview with the Kansas robotics team done by Philip Krugoff. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Philip's Tech Tips. My name is Philip. Let's get started. Today, I'll be talking about new Chromebooks, what the labels are for on the Chromebooks, and the error password is incorrect across Carmel accounts. So let's start with new Chromebook. This is what the new Chromebook would look like. It is a Dell Chromebook, and this is what most of the new students would be getting. There'd also be a label that goes on these Chromebooks. Please don't do anything with the label, just keep it on your Chromebook. If you have a label that you were given with your Chromebook, please put it somewhere on it. Make sure it's on the top or bottom of the Chromebook and it's not covering anything. This makes the job for TSI students a lot easier, leading to get your Chromebook back much sooner. This is also a way that we can differentiate whose Chromebook is whose and contact you if you have lost your Chromebook. And then something that's been happening lately to a lot of people will have been seeing something that looks like this. This is because there is a new system in place. The system deactivates your password if it's been longer than a year since you have changed your password. This is for safety, as 2 years ago we have had a lot of students hacked because they never changed their passwords. This is why we want you to keep changing your passwords, as well as making sure your passwords are more complex than just the password that you were given at the beginning. And that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please email me at pkrugloff.2035@carmelhs.org. Thank you for watching. My name is Philip Krugloff, and I will see you next time.
Everybody, welcome back to school. I'm Father Christian, your chaplain here, and I'm really excited to be joining you in our first all-school Mass, and it's the Mass of the Holy Spirit. And this morning we'll be invoking the Holy Spirit in a special way to guide us, to give us wisdom in all that we do. As we continue the mission of the gospel here at Carmel, in our studies, in our athletics, in our clubs and activities, we want the Holy Spirit to help us in all that we do as we continue to serve God and neighbor. And you know, the Mass of the Holy Spirit goes back to the 16th century. It's a Jesuit tradition, and it's really cool to continue that legacy of beginning an academic school year in that way. As we will soon be in the Salvi Arena, please remember that that's our church. This is our worship space, which is super cool, and it is that combination of enthusiasm and reverence, two of our Carmel values. And so we encourage you to be enthusiastic and also reverent, because we are in a sacred space. One opportunity will be that sign of peace, to show enthusiasm as we share the peace of Jesus Christ with our neighbors, but also that reverent comportment as well. So for those in the bleachers, just a reminder, for those in the bleachers, please stay in the bleachers and offer the peace of Christ to those just around you. Again, I look forward to seeing you shortly for Mass, and please know of my prayers and support.
And this is Shishir. Both of us are on Team 6547. We are in Overland Park, Kansas, and both of us are programmers on our team.
We like to pride ourselves as sort of the helping team, because not only do we receive so much knowledge from so many other FDC teams that are very experienced, but we've been around for around 12 years now, and a lot of what we learn, we directly pass that on to others. For example, Shriram has 2 videos out on April tags, the most popular one reaching 14,000 views, and we hold office hours. We help teams through Discord, Zoom, and we just like to really be an active part of the FTC community and make sure that any knowledge that we have is knowledge that everyone has. In general, our strategy when working on the robot is to work in Agile in 2-week sprints. So that allows us to put different tasks on different people and have them move to the backlog, have them move to the completed side, and have them open for people to take whenever they want. And that allows for a little bit more versatility and each person's role on the team, but it also keeps people focused on what they have to do. Our strategy for today is to use our robot and maximize its strengths. Our robot's strengths are to be able to score over defense and to be able to cycle quickly from a single position. So in doing that, we can maximize our odds of getting selected for alliances and potentially being successful in this tournament. An amazing activity, and the learning is constant. No matter whether a robot's working or not working, we're always learning something. And I know that I can go to a robotics studio and have fun no matter what goes on. And it's really just about the attitude at which you face it that really affects not only how your robot's going to do, but how you're going to feel at the end of the day.
It can also sometimes be kind of time consuming, so make sure you share what you have to work with other people so you don't carry your own load by yourself, because they'll lead you to burnout. So make sure you work with others and collaborate.
FTC is all about collaboration, teaching. So again, be the helping team in your community, and even on your team, be the helping person. Make sure everyone knows what you know so the team can be successful.
Welcome back to Current Events, the summer recap version. During June and July, you may have experienced smoky weather in your area. In June, smoke from Canadian wildfires blew down to many northeastern, and midwestern cities, creating a sort of haze around them. Chicago, at one point in July, had the worst air quality in the world. June is wildfire season in Canada, so the fires were expected. However, the fires this year were especially bad due to increased temperatures from climate change. Similar to Canada, Hawaii had just experienced a horrible fire on the island of Maui, particularly in the town of Lahaina. Over the last week, Lahaina was destroyed by the fire. Nearly 100 people have died and hundreds more are missing. The fire was exacerbated by high temperatures from climate change, drought, and extremely strong winds. Aid from the government has come slowly. For now, the fire has died down and search parties are looking for victims in the town. Turning to the Capitol, the Supreme Court made several rulings this summer, including one on student debt. The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 against President Biden's executive order to cancel $400 billion worth of student debt. The court said the Biden administration overstepped its authority by canceling debt without the approval of Congress. The Biden administration is taking action to cancel debt using different measures. That's all for today. I'm Jacqueline Kagler, and I hope you have a thrilling Thursday, Carmel.